While we remain standing, can we listen to the national anthem of Senegal?
Total focus there by Branco Badio, as he has been throughout the tournament for Senegal. Here's the referees: Amir Abulu, Antonio Bernardo and Kingsley Ojiburu from Egypt, Angola and Nigeria respectively. The best officials in the best tournaments around the world. And this is the final of the pre-qualifying tournament for the Olympic qualifying tournament. 6 teams came to Lagos, started Monday. Nigeria were dispatched at the group stage, then Tunisia, the 2 top seeds, and we're left with Senegal and Cameroon in the final. There's the starting lineup: Abua, Ateba, Niama, Behi and Hill. Hill, Behi and Ateba have been superb. I'll tell you what though, Abua at 0-0, not far behind. Abua has played in the G League as well as playing in Italy. And you can see why. And there's coach Alfred Baliaba. High-level player, high-level student as well. And he said as a student he wanted to be president of Cameroon. Well, he's the head coach of their national team, so he's heading in the right direction. Branco Badio, especially if they can get to the Olympics. Badio, Ndiaye, Sambe, Ndoye, Silla. Much stronger game from Silla, focused and almost mistake-free yesterday against Guinea. Fall, Boissy, Faye, Diop, Ndiaye, Mbodj, Kamara coming off the bench. That's a strong bench. It's a strong team. It's the 2 top teams, the 2 highest scorers in this tournament. There's Mamadou Gay. He's been involved with the national team as assistant coach since 2017, under-18 national team. He was assistant coach also back in 2012 and coaching in the Basketball Africa League AS Douanes to the Basketball Africa League final, where he lost to Al Ali. Well, there's Branco Badio. He's in amongst the tournament leaders in points per game. And he's the leader of this Senegal team. Badio, Ndoye and Ndiaye are the top, are the leading scorers. Ndiaye is the leading rebounder for Senegal and the leading rebounder in this competition. But Badio, 17.7 points a game, 5 rebounds and 5.3 assists. He leads in points and assists and 3rd in rebounds. Cameroon, the leading scorers in this competition at 91.3. Senegal 2nd. Senegal 30 assists yesterday. They're 2nd in assists. And the last instructions to the team. Jack Wallace, the assistant coach from Scotland for Cameroon. Let's listen in.
Rolling, real DHO, we're rolling up, all right? And you go set pick, a cross screen to Jordan. Bring Jordan here at the same time. Screen the screener. Ball, go set the pick on Jeremiah down. Bring Jeremiah up. All right? Now.
Set the back screen. Come on, go back. Stop. Don't go all the way down. Okay, just stay by the elbow. If he's there, then go. If he's not there, continue into him. We go, right? Come up with and just play up there. You good? You should have order. Either him or him. You don't have to. Usman going to back the rest. But you good with that?
Great insight to how these coaches want to start the game. Coach Baliaba screen the screener, just talking about their first offense. And two teams they've most recently met at the World Cup qualifiers in February. This year. 98-65, Senegal beat Cameroon at the FIBA Afrobasket, but Cameroon was struggling with COVID issues and couldn't field a full and fit team. And Senegal beat them twice in the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers, 89-63 and 90-71. So we're just moments away. It's the final of this new pre-qualifying tournament to get to the Olympic qualifying tournament next year. One of the 5 Olympic qualifying tournaments. The winner takes all here in Lagos. Silla and Abua go for the jump, and the ball belongs to Senegal in white. They're going to attack the basket to our right. Badia. Screen from Ndoye, brings it out. Jeremiah Hill on in. The two best players, the 2 best playmakers in the tournament going head-to-head. What a treat for us here. Badio pulls up just short, ball's loose, and well saved by Cameroon in green. So Senegal come up empty. Cameroon's turn to get things started offensively here in Lagos, Nigeria. The Echo Convention Centre. Been here since Monday. 2 groups of 3, and these are the 2 group winners and big winners in the semi-finals against Mali and Guinea. Penetrate kick, but Hill sort of slowed down. Here comes a great athlete in. Wow. Ousmane Ndiaye, he is special. 19 years old, 16 points, 10 rebounds yesterday against Guinea. And a 3-pointer for Philip Bay. He can knock it down from beyond the arc, as well as being a threat around the hoop as well. All-court player, the happy Casa Brindisi star, playing his basketball in the highest level in Italy. Samba inside, Ndoye bounces, goes up, fakes and drops it over the top. Too big, too strong for Paul Abua. And the attack just can't go, doesn't quite go for Cameroon. Into the corner, Ndiaye drops it off, almost loses it. Samba for Senegal, attacks Ndoye, and he goes to leap towards the hoop but loses it. Bay pulls up, free throw line, jump shot is nothing but net. Philip Bay, all 5 points for Cameroon. Ndoye against Abua. But again, Ndoye loses it. That's 2 turnovers back-to-back. Here comes Cameroon. Across Atiba. He is red hot for the tournament, but misses. And here comes Sambi. Pulls up for 3 in transition, and nothing but net right in the face of Atiba. Lamine Samba, he's averaging 5 points, 7 points a game. Well, there's three towards that average straightaway. He got 5 points, 4 assists against Guinea. Philip Baye with all 5 points for Cameroon. He's their third leading scorer, 13.3 points a game. Jeremiah Hill, 20.7 points a game. And Atiba, 16.3. So they're three explosive offensive options for Cameroon. Badio goes down low, comes all the way back, uses a screen from Ndoye. Back to Ndoye, who doesn't. Holy cow! He doesn't drop it this time. 2 turnovers followed by a huge slam for the veteran. Didn't look like a veteran there. He looked in his total prime, and that was just about to go down. Basket interference, Silla saying no. And it was just about to drop through the cylinder. Cameroon respond to Youssou Ndoye's big dunk. Badio pulls up and nothing but net. Tidy play, jump shot from the elbow, and again Ndoye using that screen. That two-man game is so vital for Senegal. Hill penetrate, kicks to the opposite corner. The basket is made by Atiba, but whistle had already gone. Cameroon, jump shot up, and is good touch. Indeed, by Roland Nyama. Nyama 3 points. Shots up from Badio, short, but first to it, Ndiaye. Shots up from Silla, and he makes one, and he carries on his good work from yesterday's game. Straight back at you, Cameroon, balls loose, back to Senegal. Silla was 2 or 3 from behind the arc yesterday against Guinea. In comes Mofe for Senegal. He's averaging 9 points a game, nearly 2 rebounds, nearly 2.5 assists. So again, quality players coming off both benches here. Badio, deep three, thought about it, throws it in for the alley-oop, but Ndiaye can't make that. Pull-up, Jay is out. Silla, good rebound from him. Badio sizes up options all the way across, and Diop acknowledges his mistake. Atiba, and he just couldn't get the elevation to get the pass off, and then the deflected ball goes out of bounds, and the team's field goals up on your screen. Faye. And I think Kamara was thinking that Badio was maybe going to lift up there to be in that wing position, but it stayed down low towards the corner. Here comes Cameroon. Quick give and go, and Hill outthought Senegal there. As soon as he inbounded it, he was off, and he'd be annoyed that he hasn't made it. So Cameroon and Jeremiah Hill at the line. He's been excellent all tournament. 21 points yesterday against Mali. 4 rebounds, 7 assists. And he's the team leader in points. 20.7 points and 7.7 assists. And the steal, almost able to keep it in and get to one of his players. Badio from the wing is good, and he is just developing before our eyes, Branko Badio, all levels of the game. all aspects of the game at a high level. Atiba fakes, goes left, pulls up, misses the J. Bit flat there, but had a wide open look. Mo Faye. Crossover, trying to break free from Enyama. Enyama just switching back onto the ball, screen and roll. Biadio through the legs, pulls up, and he had to make a quick release there. Good D from Cameroon, who need this bucket. Atiba from the wing is short. Good rebound. Bayi, no good. And Kamara with the rebound. Kamara with over 5 rebounds again, gets an important one there for Senegal. And it's time out here in Lagos. A blistering start between the two finalists. Senegal leading by 5.
Time we go baseline drive, the 45 wide open. It's either you behind the trail or it's 45. We're dropping all the way to the corner immediately.
Hey, we're good. Hey. Go ahead and shoot that shot. Drive. Open shoot. My shot will come. My shot will come. Hey, listen. And I'm going to get you a shot right now, Fab. We're going to do this. So, Fab, you here. Jeremiah, you here. We got to continue balling. We're doing a great job. Roland, you here. Jordan, you here. All right? Pass it to Jeremiah. Who's not coming? Come you here. All right? Pass it to Jeremiah. What's the repeat to Come? Set the ball screen. As that ball is happening, set it for Fabien. That's Fabien. We want Fabien for a shot here. Screen for Fabien. Shot right here. We got. Go, baby. Come on. We should be relaxed. Yeah, let's stop right here. We should.
There's the rebounds. The two teams. Badio leading points for Senegal with 5, and Bahi with 5 for Cameroon. And there's Hill and Badio, not far away from each other. I think that'd be the way the whole way through here. Faye up, shots up and down and through. Big shot for Senegal, who are 8 points up already. 3 points for Mo Faye. 100% from behind the arc, 1 of 1. Jeremiah Hill. Cameroon really being tested here, and Ateba on the pin down screen, just lifting from the corner to the wing. And catch and shoot in one motion. Back to Badio, who's at the top now, guarded by Hill. Screen by Kamara, pulls up and he nails it for 3. And Badio is playing at such a high level, so difficult to contain. 8 points for him. Big crossover, Hill nails it in response. What a game. And the best players in the competition delivering time after time. Nice drop-off pass. Kamara just can't get it to go. Little fade on that jump shot. Hill, inside, outside dribble, step back, and he gets the shooter's roll. And once he's in the flow, he's almost unstoppable, similar to Badio. They're going to have to try all sorts of defensive options and tactics to slow these guys down. Silla retrieves, baseline, Badio rips through to the other side. Another dribble, attack, off, and wow, that was up and away on that floater. For Mo Faye, who's up to 5 points. Hill all the way across to Atiba, that opposite corner, but good effort on the defense from Amal Silla, getting an outstretched hand out on the shot. Shots off. 5 point lead at the moment Arno Kome, the captain, with the rebound. Hill. Inside to Philip Bahy. They've got to keep changing the angles, keep moving the ball. And then they can attack the gaps like that and get the shot inside. Good play by Cameroon. Get it back to 3, get this game under control. Nyama there with 5 points. Good involvement by him. Nyama 5 points a game, 2.7 rebounds. He's already up around his average. A close final. The semi-finals, both these teams were dominant. Cameroon 87-70 over Mali, and then Senegal put Guinea to the sword. They were just playing superb basketball right through the roster. 100-60 they beat Guinea. But Guinea and Mali have represented their countries with distinction. NDI off left. Shot clock was running down, had to let it fly. Hill backing down. Sambi. Shot clock has 1 second differential with game clock. Hill's going to run it right down. Here comes the screen. Shots up way outside for Cameroon, who tie the game, and it's Atiba. And Senegal come up the other end. They can't get it to go. And from 8 down, Cameroon tie the game at 25. End of the first. Senegal 25, Cameroon 25. There's the points differentials. Both teams shooting a good percentage. Senegal 5 of 8, Cameroon 4 of 7, 5 of 9. Both teams from 3. That is outstanding. Cameroon 2 of 2 from the line. Senegal yet to visit the free throw line. And that was turnover by Hill, and then Ndiama just showing his athleticism. Good D from Senegal there, snuffing out Hill's attempted attack to the basket. And there's Atiba using the screen. Gives it to Philip Bahy on the pick and pop. And Tonji enjoying that effort. Bahy pulls up this occasion and just nails that. And that's the thing about Philip Bahy, such an asset to any team. And then, well, Lamine Sambi just comes down the floor and knocks down the 3. It's going to take X factors in these teams. And then watch this. He'd already, the last 2 occasions he turned it over. This time, Cameroon couldn't get a hand on the ball, and he's just crushed it. And then time running down, and Atiba's miles out. He's at 4 or 5 feet outside the 3-point arc, and he just nothing but net. Endless range from Fabien Atiba. 13 points, 2 rebounds against Mali. He's averaging 16.3 points a game. Scan the QR code for Courtside 1891, your home for streams, all the schedules, all the news, and so much more. So we're underway for the second quarter. And there's a whistle. Betcom in for Cameroon. And he's fouled. By Sambi, that's his second foul. Shots up. And good shooter's touch there from Nyama. Roland Nyama. playing his club basketball in Germany with Gleben 46ers. Sambi for another three, just long this time. Good rebound by Kamara, kicks it back out, wide open three. It's good for Jean-Jacques Boissy, who's been having a really nice tournament. 10 points, 8 assists yesterday against Guinea. Carries on his good work. Onokome to Atiba. Betcom running the floor. Young. Chomchi with the screen. Kome is just long with the three and the rebound. Nyama, and he's playing the most minutes for Senegal as well. The young 19-year-old, and that pass was dangerous cross-court. Good pressure from Cameroon. Learning on the job. Young, Usman, NDI. Betcom versus Boissy. Kome versus Sambi. Ball gets stuck. Betcom. Good job by Boissy. He's free now. He goes all the way to the basket, and Chomchi follows, and he'll be at the line for 2 shots. Samir Betcom. These 3 games, he's averaged 9 points a game, 90% from the free throw line. And he makes this and ties the game. 2.7 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and 2 steals a game as well. So great all-round performance for Betcom. Senegal behind. Cameroon 8 assists, Senegal 7. NDI can't shake the defender free. And Nyama. Boissy through the legs, still getting chased by Atiba. He's going to let it go from deep, and he misses everything. Great D from Cameroon there. Took away all the options for Senegal, and you can see in the background Badio and Youssef Ndoye heading to the subs bench. Coach Mamadou Gueye has seen enough. This is the final of the Olympic pre-qualifying tournament. A ticket to one of the Olympic qualifying tournaments is on offer to the winner. The 2 best teams, statistically and all round, are in the final. The best players playing their very best, exactly what we want, and there's a foul away from the ball. Betcom with the offensive foul previously, and now offensive foul against Senegal and Boissy. Great job by Betcom. He's just committed an offensive foul, and he stands strong and takes the charge there from Boissy. Another great matchup. Hill. Ndoye steps out. Nice pass from Chomchi, and it's an assist for the big fella. He's 3rd in assists for Cameroon. 1.3 assists a game. Badio, deep 3 incoming, is a little bit flat and long. Betcom with the rebound. Dances up the floor and almost a backcourt violation. Crossover, Enyama. Jeremiah Hill brings it out. Guarded closely by Branko Badio. Screen comes from Chomchi, 17 years old. He's free. Extra pass. Betcom attacks the space into the corner. Kome, good closeout from Senegal, and they get what they want, a missed shot. Cross court from Boissy to Badio, all the way back across to NDI. And back to the top to Boissy. So Boadio playing the 2 spot, the shooting guard. And a bailout foul, I feel, because Boissy was in a lot of trouble there and just threw the ball up. And Boissy comes out, and Mofay goes in. Inbound for Senegal. Badio in motion, coming back the opposite way, catches, shoots just off. A little bit of disguise there. But not able to knock the shot down. Hill, Cameroon by 4. They were down by as many as 8 in the first. Abua to extend the lead, and he does. Nothing but net. And they're all playing with such confidence, taking the lead of the likes of Hill and Ateba, and Abua's up to 5 points. And of course Bay here as well, the all-court player, all-court big. Penetrate kick, Badio. They run him off the 3-point line, so he gets in and out in the eye almost with the rebound. Ndoye loses it and passed ahead. Great D by Badio, saving it. Saving it right in front of the Cameroon bench, and I think they would have appreciated that effort as well, as we all do. Decent sized crowd in here. Of course, Nigeria hosting a major tournament, which this is to get to the Olympic qualifying tournament for a very long time. Left hand finish, big block. Cameroon again, Abua with the offensive rebound, and good effort by Behi, forcing the deflection out by Senegal. Diop couldn't save it. Beckham outside. Threes up just short. Ranku Badio. No time to panic yet. Yusa was thinking about that elbow jump shot, but it ends up back outside the 3-point line. Handoff not given, into Ndoye. 5 seconds, shots up, and nothing but net. Really good patience from Senegal until they got the open shot. Faye up to 8 points, 2 or 3 from behind the arc. And Hill, again, a handful to deal with for Cameroon. Diop's first foul. These teams are so good after they're scored on. You've got to be, that's often when you're at your most vulnerable. You can't relax for an instant once you've just scored. Bay lets fly and off. And still Cameroon ball. If you're just joining us, it's the final in Lagos at the Echo Convention Centre. Cameroon in green, attacking the basket to our left. Senegal in white. The winner gets a ticket to the Olympic qualification tournaments, or one of them next year. And some Bay all the way across and gets it to go. And that's a really tough move because he was beyond the hoop and had to hook it back with soft touch. The big players of Cameroon have all come to play today, as they have done every single game, putting Senegal in all sorts of trouble. And this time, Yusa Ndoye just couldn't do enough to stop that score. And Philip Bay completes the three-point play. From 8 down to 7 up. 8 points. And 1 of 1 from the free throw line for Behe. Diop. Next up with Mofe. Badio all the way to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Jeremiah Hill back outside. Shots up Betcom. Good for 3. And like yesterday, they almost started looking at each other when they were dominating Mali, as though this is unbelievable. They were surprising themselves, and wide open 3 in transition for Betcom. Senegal in all sorts of trouble here. 10 down, 11 assists for Cameroon. NDI, fantastic body control. Little movement of the ball. NDI 4 points. Both of those scores attacking the basket with force. Hill. This game's flying by. Both teams playing at such an efficient and high level. Behe spins, left hand finish, and just saying that his defender's not big enough, and I'd agree, not big and strong enough, because that's a super move with his left hand. Philip Behe playing big, Cameroon playing huge. Timeout. Senegal, Cameroon 43, Senegal 33.
Defense, guys, let's go. Voilà, si nous deux de 1 contre 1, il faut nous résoudre. Je vais voir ça en collectif. La responsabilité, elle est individuelle avant qu'elle soit collective d'abord. Il faut nous dégager, guys. Respecter le principe de jeu. Écran bi suy ñëw fii, xel bi yóbbu ko si xel. Yóbbu ko si xel bi, xel baa ngi fii, yóbbu ko fii. Il fait semblant d'aller là pour partir là. OK? Mais nous respectons le principe de jeu. Lui, mais il faut assurer d'abord. Donc ça, pareil. On nous fait trop battre sur les duels de 1 contre 1.
Well, Senegal forced into the timeout there because of the surge of offense. Branko Badio got to the basket, couldn't get it to go. So Cameroon doing a good job on defense, and then Behe with that left hand jump hook. Textbook. So now Senegal refocus and try and climb back into this game. 3:30, just over 3:30 remaining in the second quarter. The winner goes to the Olympic qualifying tournament. One of the 5 next year. Ready on the road to Paris. And Silla needs something big from him. Back outside. Into the corner. And Badio didn't travel, and he's just short. They get another 14 seconds. Great offensive tip back by Youssef Ndoye. Ndoye attacks, not hanging around, off the glass, but good defense without fouling by Philip Behe. Jeremiah Hill all the way across, and he couldn't wrap that pass around enough to Atiba, who saw it flying past him to his left, and that's fine. They've connected many times in this tournament. Chikemboji's in just to give them a lot of experience. Chikemboji's been very lightly used in this tournament. Can he bring something to lift Senegal back into this game? Waiting to set a screen, which he does. He rolls, pull up Jay from Branco, and he's just lost his touch from there. And Hill, thinking about the 3, gives it to Abua, and he misses. So both teams just gone slightly cold. Three's up and off to the left. Shot selection not great there. Abua hurtling down the floor, gets it in the post against Silla. Mid-post, goes to the baseline, comes back the other way, back outside. Behi attacks, then he changes step. He's really agile for a big. 2'6", just 23 years old. Philip Behi. Senegal in team fouls. Behi, the third leading scorer on the Cameroon team, 13.3 points a game, 8.7 rebounds, one of the leading rebounders in the competition. #1 for his team. And shooting 75% from the line. 6 of 8 up until this game. Solid numbers from a solid player. But he misses that one. Cameroon by 11. Biggest lead of the game. And they've got 2 fouls to give in this last 1 minute 45. Every possession crucial, and I think Betcom's been called for the offensive foul. Trying to come on, just set a screen, create for a teammate. Betcom to Atiba. Deep 3 off, ball's loose. Amar Silla gets it and hands off to Branko Badio, who's got Hill on him. Can Badio elevate his game? And that is a tough pass for Mbodj to try and catch. Dives on the floor. Inbound, Samba. He's made some big shots in this game. They're going to need some to get back into this game before half-time. And NDI with the charge. I mean, that's great D by Abua. He must have been perilously close to the charge circle. And NDI is not happy. And he just wants to keep control there. Don't say anything untoward in the direction of the ref. And that's great D. Because the pass to NDI, he couldn't gather it straight away. And while he's gathering it, his shoulder's gone into the chest of Abua. And it's a charge. And pretty much everything that could go wrong at the moment for Senegal is going wrong, but not for Cameroon. It's timeout. Let's listen in.
They can't run with us. He's going to find you. If you find you, attack the rim. They're in the bonus. I mean, I know it's 1 minute, but they're in the bonus. I want us to run here. I want this. What's that to you right now? So, Jeremiah, here. Fabian, here. All right. Paul, here. All right. And Jordan, here. All right. So, Sami, pass the ball to Jordan. Right here, I should be right here. I'll go and get out. So get the flex for Fabian, stay here. Right? At the same time, Paul, go set the trick for Jeremiah. Jeremiah, come up, dribble hand off. And you set that last trap right here for Fabian for a shot right here.
Go execute.
Say famous. Defense. Come here. Defense.
Coach Beliaba must be so pleased. How things are going. And shots up and good for Betcom, and they just can't get out to them. Branko Badio couldn't step out. And Cameroon, just like that, increased their lead. Shots up in Mbodj. Back rim from the free throw line. And it's all Cameroon. They're 4 of 8 from behind the arc, and Abua almost. Good patience. They save it, but it's saved to NDI. NDI. Branco doesn't get the handoff because he's being so closely guarded by Betcom. NDI fakes, attacks, and he just can't keep balance. But then Bodge with a good offensive rebound. He can't get it to go. Back outside, big three incoming. But time had expired. And it's the end of the second quarter. And however hard Senegal tried, especially the last few minutes of the quarter, Cameroon were on top time and time again. And they lead at half-time. Senegal 33, Cameroon 47.
Okay, he's just 11 years old. While the basketballers were playing, he was actually doing his own thing.
Here's the points percentages. 2 points for Cameroon, 7 of 14. 3 pointers, 9 of 17. 6 of 15, 7 of 19 for Senegal. Still no free throws for them, and 6 of 7 from the line for Cameroon. 20-16 rebounds, Senegal, who are the leading rebounding team in the competition. 9-14 assists. Remember, Senegal had 30 assists yesterday in the big win over Guinea. Badio 8, Faye 8, NDI 4 for Senegal, and 11 for Bay, Betcom and Hill for Cameroon. And here's the highlights. And at times, well, they've certainly had the shooter's roll. NDI there. Excuse me, Nyama. And Betcom has had a big, big shooting performance. 11 points, 3 of 3 from behind the arc. Really impressive, and it just takes all the heat and the pressure away from Hill and Ateba, who have been the standout players, and Abua is ready to shoot. It's confidence being given by the leaders in front of him, which is great for a young player like him at just 23. Branco Badio just couldn't get out there. Abua at 2 meters 3, Badio at 188, so big problem for Badio stepping out there. Enjoy it. And this was really good patience from Senegal. Couldn't get it in the post, so they took the shot in the corner. Kame wants the double team, but then he stepped in back to the edge of the key, and that left it wide open for the Senegal 3. And then at NDI, that's tough. With a little double clutch there to finish. 19 years old, remember. So we're at half-time of the final here in Lagos. Second half to follow, and at the moment, Cameroon in charge.
Unique character. Unique chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
Wade in the flush. That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Please, can we put our hands together for young Jason? He's just 11. And of course, the way he's growing, the sky or heaven is his limit. Jason, thank you very much. Yes, it is halftime, and again, it is about the game. And here we go. We're coming back to the final 2 quarters of the game. Cameroon continues to show some, but will Senegal come back? We wait to see. The story is in 20 minutes.
DJ Flow, turn me on.
Welcome back to Lagos. There's the Cameroon leaders, 11 points for Betcom. Abua 4 rebounds and Hill 8 assists at the half. He's averaging 7.7 assists for the tournament. So he's on for another huge game. But Betcom, not only being a top defender, he is super efficient today offensively. 11 points, 3 of 3 from three-point range. 3 of 3 from the field, just taken 3 3-pointers. There's the Senegal leaders, Branko Badio 8 points, NDI 5 rebounds, Badio 2 assists. Badio's averaging 17.7 points a game, so he'd be wanting to step things up in the second half, and 5.3 assists. And there's Badio, 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. And he's just having he just had a couple of struggles down the stretch, missed a couple of shots, a drive to the bucket. He's just got he's got total belief in himself. He is a super player, but Cameroon, trying to shake free from that defense is tough for him. Maybe it's wearing him down slightly. The half-time break, I think it's come at a good time for Senegal. They've got to regroup here. They've beaten Cameroon 3 times, twice in the World Cup qualifiers, once at AfroBasket. 2021, that's the recent history between these two teams. And there's the Senegal fans. And with the Olympic qualification tournament, there'd be 1 team from Africa qualifying from the World Cup. Crowd waiting in anticipation for the start of the second half. There'll be 4 Olympic qualifying tournaments. Which the winners of these pre-qualification tournaments around the world will get a ticket to. And the winner of this game, Cameroon Senegal, will get one of those tickets. And the actual dates of the Olympic qualifying tournaments to be confirmed. The 5 teams that will be qualifying through these pre-qualifiers, 2 in Europe, 1 in Asia, 1 in Americas, 1 here in Africa. They will go into those 4 Olympic qualification tournaments. What excitement here, and urgency for Senegal. They are down. They need a big start to the 3rd quarter. But just as we get going, don't forget, download and scan that QR code for the Courtside 1891 app. Stream, schedules, scores, the FIBA World Basketball show, some great classic games from back in the day. It's great content, super content. Courtside 1891, your home for all FIBA international and club basketball. So just getting things sorted. Can Cameroon beat Senegal. They've lost the last 3 times, twice in the World Cup qualifiers, 1 AfroBasket, but we were all under, in Rwanda, we were all under COVID restrictions, and they had some COVID issues, some health issues, and were not able to perform at their best. And Senegal beat them. So this is a different Cameroon team, for sure. Fit, healthy, and playing at the top of their game. And they lead by 14. They've almost lost it there, Behi. Time running down, and Behi misses. Big rebound. NDI. Brankou Badio. Badio, Ndiaye, Sambe, Ndoye, and Silla on the court for Senegal. In white, attacking the basket to our left. Brankou Badio. 8 points in the first half. Sambe attacks. Ball is loose. And not sure who it's going to be. Both sets of supporters and players saying it's their ball. And Behi just calming everybody down. Good job by him, by the young man. A slight delay in the Lions of Senegal in white against the indomitable Lions, the never say die Lions of Cameroon. Well, both these great nations have arrived at the final of this pre-qualification tournament to keep their hopes alive of the Olympic Games. Shot short for Ndoye from the elbow. They get the winner of this will go to one of the 4 Olympic qualification tournaments that will be held in the build-up to the Olympic Games next year. Next summer, the Olympic Games being in Paris. A lot of dribbling back and forth, and Silla unable to contain Jeremiah Hill. And I think a few words being said by Hill. He's a very extrovert character. He will tell you if he feels he's got you in his pocket. And Silla that was a difficult mismatch there for Omar Silla. Abua, nice up fake. One-footed shot is good, and that's tough. Really tough, big time fadeaway from Paul Abua. Remember this name as we go forward towards the new season. And then the AfroBasket qualifiers starting in November. And of course the Olympics next summer. Badio showing great character at catch and shoot from behind the arc. And boy, did Senegal need that. And there's the fans. Great turnout today in Lagos, Nigeria. Hill to respond, he misses. And Ndoye throws himself for the rebound. Sambe gets it knocked loose. Hill with the steal. Brings it out. He's going to shoot the 3 and make the 3. And that just is the picture that we will remember of Jeremiah Hill this tournament. Great steal and knocks down the 3. No second thought about letting it go. Hill up to 10 points. 2 of 4. He's 2 of 4 from the line. Behi first foul. (52-36). Cameroon have their biggest lead. 16. Senegal led by many as 8 early in this contest. Badio, step back 3, but in mid-air he gives it to Ndoye, who has the advantage under the hoop. And Nyama, hand up, my foul. Youssou Ndoye, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists in the semi-final, averaging over 12 points a game, 5 rebounds. .68% from the line coming into the game. And he doesn't get that second one either. Tipped away as it was coming off the front of the rim. Hill, this time against Sambi. And a whistle. Away from the ball, and a push. Inside, Abua's got inside position, but good job by Marcilla. Fortunate in some ways as he was behind, but Abua had to reach back to try and make that play. Badio hesitates, step back, and just can't get it to go. And he, head in hands, leans forward. But he's having to do so much against such high tariff moves he's having to make with his footwork. Dribbling towards the bucket, then a 2-footed step back. And he got himself free, but just couldn't knock down the shot. Uh-oh, Sambe goes to the floor, and Hill just throws it up casually. There's no shot seems out of reach for Jeremiah Hill. Sambe looking at Ndoye, doesn't go that way. Badio uses the screen from Silla, attacks. Now he's going to give it to Sambe in the corner for 3. Senegal on a run. 6 points for Sambe, 2 of 3 from behind the arc. Big game for him. Atiba attacks against NGI. Atiba goes left, attacks, hangs in the air. Great D from Senegal without fouling by Mustafa Diop. And a whistle. Betcom back into the fray to guard Badio. Badio guarded by Hill. Screen from Ndoye. Hill recovers. Badio attacks outside into the corner. NDI with the fake. And it just can't get it to go. And this is how it's been for Senegal. So near, but yet so far at times. And they may have to reset. They're carrying on. They're carrying Ndoye's relaxed. There, a bit of confusion with the shot clock going off. And they've backed off, and Betcom, and really fortunate for Senegal there. They're down by 13. What can they do here? Badio, Philippe and Jeremiah Hill step out from the zone, and a 3 for Senegal from Diop. And Senegal down by 10. Hill attacks, other side, sees the help coming. Oh, Abua! Crushes it, one-handed on the three-point miss. And a hook from Senegal, and just when they were getting a foothold, got it back to 10. The Abua slam, and then an offensive foul. And Jeremiah Hill laughing smiling. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. Just smiling to himself, saying, okay, we've weathered the latest Senegal storm. Abua attacks, spins, loses, turned his head away. Here comes Branco Badio, and he can't get it to go. Shots up. NDI can't get it to go. Atiba with the rebound. And a finger in the eye for Atiba. Just the edge of the fingertip there. Scrape down the face. So Senegal down by 12. Cameroon with Betcom. Bring the ball up. Kome, the captain. Nice back cut from Hill, but he does save it. Almost. Nice movement off the ball, though. The pass just slightly ahead. Senegal trying to take the three-point option away from Hill right there. Silla. To Badio. Ball sticks for a moment. Badio trying to shake free. Shots up for three is good. Nothing but net. For Senegal. Diop up to 6 points, 2 of 2 from behind the arc. It's going to take the supporting cast to become main players in this game. Inside and dropped over the top by Bahi, and just a slight breakdown there, Senegal's defense. Bahi, 13 points, 4 of 5 from the 2-point range. He's second in the whole tournament in percentages, 60% from the field. Badio, screen from Ndoye. Badio attacks, throws it up and off. Ndoye fakes and drops it over the top. And a foul call. Here go to the line for 2 shots. Mr. Ndoye, 2 big free throws. He hasn't made one yet in this game. 0 of 2. Big concentration required. Makes the first and only one, as he scored when he was fouled. So great job from Youssou Ndoye. That's 3 points back, and now it's just 8-point game. It's Cameroon timeout. Scan the QR code for courtside 1891. Live stats, streams and schedules, and so much more.
Let's go back to our stuff. They found the referee and called it. So we have to continue being aggressive. When you attack the rim, expect to get fouled and finish it. All right. Now we don't use Jordan or Fabien or Sami, Jeremiah. So Sami, Ashley, Jeremiah, pass it to Jordan, pass it to Sami, and then go set that pick. Okay, the Jeremiah going downhill. Yeah, going down and make the play on who helping him. Right? He has the ball, pass, and then he goes set the pick. Come on, defense.
Coach Baliaba talking about going downhill, setting screens, and the fans enjoying the action here. Young and old families, the federations of these 2 proud basketball nations. And there's Bahi, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. One of the big 3 for Cameroon alongside Ateba and Hill. But Betcom is right there as well. He's a super player, both sides of the ball. Bahi attacks, loses it, gets it back, fake, and can't get it to go. Great D and effort from Senegal. Badio reduce it to 5, but Silla wasn't ready. He just stood up slightly. He was running the lanes well, but he just was slightly upright, and the bounce pass evaded him. 48 Senegal, 56 Cameroon. It's the nearest that Senegal have been to Cameroon since the first half. Behi back outside. Good job by Ndoye. He steps out. Someone's going to be free. It's Behi, and he's long, and body's flying, and the ball, and somebody in a green uniform is hurt. That's Betcom. It's 5v4. It's still 5v4. And Ndoye fouled by Philip Behi. Ndoye will go to the line for 2 shots. Ndoye playing in the ACB this season for Granada. This last season, 10 points, 7 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, played all 12 World Cup qualifiers. Of course, they beat Cameroon twice in those. And it's this tournament has been for the teams that made it to the second round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers, but not to the finals. And it gives one extra team from Africa a chance to get to the Olympic qualifying tournament, the 4 Olympic qualifying tournaments being held next year in the build-up to the Olympic Games in Paris, the 12-team tournament in Paris, France. It's been a great tournament here, and a great extra avenue for teams to get to that coveted tournament. 3-pointer up for Kome, and nothing but net. That was beautiful play. And he ended up wide open. Tonji enjoying that and learning so much from these top players from Cameroon. Cameroon by 9. Senegal, Silla. Drops off to Ndoye, who's going to shoot over the top of the defense of Cameroon, and he does. Long arms and levers and body. And great touch for Ndoye. 11 points, 4 of 6 from 2-point range. Hill over the top. Shots are and short for Jomchi. And Badio brings it down the floor. 7-point lead for Cameroon. Inside. Ndoye, great pass. And the drop over the top to Mustafa Diop, and it's all Senegal at the moment, and now Cameroon looking nervous. Diop 8 points. Hill. Across the Betcom. 3-pointer up and long, and rebound is Ndoye's. And they lose it, they get it back. Great hustle. And Kome, look at Kome keeping the ball in the corner. And that is 5 seconds of intense defense from Arnold Kome. And Kome 15 minutes a game, 5.7 points a game, but that was top defense there, keeping Diop in the corner and not letting him out and not letting him get the pass off. Betcom, 5-point differential. This could make it 8, and it's off. And just the pressure of the situation as we tick down to 30 seconds remaining in the third. All the chips on the table here. The winner going to the Olympic qualifying tournament. One of the 4 that will take place next year. 24 teams will participate in the 4 Olympic qualifying tournaments. Pull up J from Kome, no good for Senegal. Aboué dives on the floor and gets it. 11 seconds. Now Cameroon can take the last shot into the corner. Here it comes. Shots up and good. And Kome has had a big saying and a big inference on this last few seconds. Great defense in the corner, forcing the 5-second turnover, and then makes the three to end off the third quarter. Senegal 54, Cameroon 62 at the end of three.
Some games turning out to be good excitement here. We're seeing at the end of the third quarter. We're going into the crunch time, which of course will be the last quarter for the game.
And here's the points difference, the points percentages: 10 of 21 Cameroon, 12 of 28 for three. 6 of 7 from the line. Senegal 9 of 24 and 11 of 24 from 2 and 3. Just 3 of 5 from the line, Senegal. There's the best plays from the third quarter, which Senegal have won 21-15. They lost the first quarter was tied at 25, and Cameroon 22-8. They led at half-time. Senegal have gradually pulled themselves back, and that was audacious from Hill, who just made the steal and then goes into the corner. He just dribbles out to the corner. It's almost Larry Bird mindset-esque sort of things he's doing. Badio has put penetrating kick into Sambe. Sambe 2 of 3 from behind the arc. 11 of 24 Senegal from behind the arc. And then Hill, just a great provider. That didn't go, but look at Abua coming over the top for the one-handed putback. And then into the corner, Kome to round off the third. Senegal, Badio and Ndoye both with 11 points. Faye with 8. Download the Courtside 1891 app. Scan the QR code, stream schedules. So much more. So, final quarter. Is 4 quarters going to be enough for these two great basketball nations? Senegal, the top-ranked team left in this tournament. Ndoye attacking the basket, falling on the floor. Abua keeping his head up straight. And Abua's second foul. And Ndoye makes the first. Four of 6 from the line. And he misses the second. 4 of 7. But look at Silla, that's massive. That's huge for Silla. That's the stuff he's got to do. The dirty work. Play tough D, don't turn the ball over. 5-point lead for Cameroon. And the defense from Senegal has gone up a notch or two. They led by as many as 16. Cameroon, the biggest lead for Senegal, 8. Betcom goes left. Ndoye steps out. Still Betcom. Back outside to Kome. Step back three is good! 2 massive threes for Arnold Kome. Just averaging 5.7 points a game in the tournament so far. And he is just huge. Captain marvel for Cameroon to keep them ahead. Penetrate, kick. Shots up, really nice play by Mustafa Diop. Cameroon come. 6-point lead for them. High quality final as we wanted. Kome, high arc, just long. Diop gets the rebound to Badio. Badio attacks and gets it off the glass. He stayed so low. And now it's a 3-point lead for Cameroon. How are they going to be 4-point lead for Cameroon? Excuse me, Badio to 13 points. How are they going to deal with being challenged here? And they're being seriously challenged by Senegal. Inside, Ateba. Oh, Ndoye says not here. Get out. And he gets the rebound, and Youssou Ndoye showing why he's such a crucial cog in the Senegal wheel. Sambé just slowing it down as Senegal gets set up. Shots up from the corner is off. Abua has the rebound. Sambé challenging, talking to the ref, and the ref saying, no, whatever you're asking, let's play. Both teams have given so much. They've been given so much joy this tournament. And there's the fans. Senegal, they're up. They're dancing. They're playing their instruments. Hill attacking, giving it up to Betcom, who has arrived right on time, just as Hill was in big trouble on that attack to the bucket. Brankou Badio. Cameroon by 7. It's crunch time here. It's the final. Shots up and just off. And Abua, sorry, that's Philip Bay with the rebound. Betcom creates space, but super help. Badio dives, falls over his teammate, brings up the ball. Badio, it's the small detail. Great pass out, big moment. Sella in and out. Good-looking shot, just couldn't get it to go, but I guess Cameroon would give Silla that shot. He made a couple yesterday. Can he make it in the absolute highest pressure situations? We're going to find out, because he will be left open at times. Blocked by Badio, who finally gets the batter, but it's stolen back by Bahi. Great reactions by both teams. Hill. Oh, and the Abua just couldn't get that to go in the crowd, and the oohs and the ahs. Fantastic matchup. Ndoye loses it. Hill. Betcom. And he finishes. Such control against Badio. Two of the best players in Africa going head-to-head right there. Betcom gets the better of Badio. Back and forth we go. Coach Mamadou Gaye has got some issues to sort out, but they're still smiling, because I think they realise how this game has gone, the high level that both teams are playing at. You make a mistake, we'll capitalise on it. Senegal, the latest to call a timeout.
Come on, guys. Yes, okay. Soyez patients, guys. Ils vont venir chercher la balle. Ne parle pas. Si tu viens, on nous marque les deux. Let's use the drink. Okay, guys. Flip. That's good. Yo, you know how to play. Okay, moment you shoot at ball.
Great job by him. Body control for Betcom there, just slowing down. You don't have to play this game at 100 miles an hour. It's about disguise, slowing down, that Euro step. Just get the defense off you any way you can. Creating contact. There's so much technical ability, these players, and so much pure athleticism, and the joy they bring us. 12 points from a double-double. Youssou Ndoye. He has left his heart on his sleeve and his imprint on this game. Badio against Betcom. Hand off with Faye. Now, 6 minutes remaining. Looking inside for Ndoye against Abua. Ndoye looking for options. Ball stuck for a moment. He's backing Abua down. I think that's going to be a foul as he goes into his rolling layup. Ndoye 2 meters 12. Abua 2 meters 3. 9 years difference as well. So much experience. And Abu will be learning every second from his teammates, but also trying to match up with Youssou N'Doye. N'Doye, 4 of 7 from the line. Make that 5 of 8. He's had 5 turnovers because when Senegal were getting into trouble early in the game, he got the ball inside. And it was knocked away when Cameroon were really starting to get into the ascendancy, but he has caused as many issues for Cameroon as they have him. And he makes both coolly and calmly. A 2-possession game, 69-63 Cameroon lead. They're playing for the ticket to the next year's Olympic qualifying tournament, or one of the 4. Beckham, Abu up fake. I really like the way he plays, and the fade away, and he's fouled. Or there is a foul called. Foul was on Youssou N'Doye, just to confirm. Fade away from Abu, and he loves that because that's so tough. That's a turn round in mid-air, great core strength, and he knocks it down. 11 points Abu, 4 of 8 from 2-point range. And N'Doye really strong. He's saying, you've scored on us, I'm come straight back at you. Really high-level pro move there from Youssou N'Doye, forcing the Cameroon defence back towards their hoop. 6-point lead Cameroon, almost lose the ball. And Jeremiah Hill does lose the ball. And here comes Mwasi. What can he create? Eurostep outside. And Diop's Mofay steps on the sideline. Yes, that's what he thinks about it. Next play. That is an issue. You catch the ball and then you want to explode to the hoop. You cannot leave that back leg heading towards the sideline and the edge of the sideline as you explode to the hoop. Bay. Ball gets stuck from him. It's Nyama, and travel called on Bay, and it's Youssou N'Doye again. And his intimidation and his presence, and such a big game, such a big player, Youssou N'Doye. 4 minutes 25 remaining. Sambi. Jeremiah Hill guarding him. Who is going to take this ticket to the Olympic qualifying tournament? So close to call. Cameroon by 6. Badio. N'Doye. And it's offensive foul, and great job by Cameroon, because N'Doye decided, I'm going, whatever the situation, and the door just slammed shut. There was no gap. He'd had some success the last time he attacked the basket in that manner, but Cameroon learned quickly. And the charge was taken. Cameroon. Jeremiah Hill. 2-pointer up and off for Behi. Just can't get it to go. Good rebound by Senegal. Sambi. Looks for N'Doye. Back to Badio. Through the legs. Crossover behind the back. Brings it out. Goes left. N'Doye steps out for the screen. Oh, what a play by Branko Badio. He just got a little bit cold in this game. Not now. 16 points almost up to his average. And that was beautiful. Patience, patience, and more patience. Ndoye steps out, he goes left, which he loves to do. And that's what Cameroon love to do. Thrown up for Philip Bailly. One highlight play after another. What a throwdown and what a delivery by Jeremiah Hill. Wow. That's all you can say at the level of this game. The two best teams in this tournament delivering a top-level game. Badio misses. Cameroon edging closer, under 3 minutes remaining to make history for Cameroon basketball. And Abua trying to put the ball on the floor. I think it came off a foot. And it's timeout. We can all take a breath. Timeout, Cameroon.
2 minutes and 41 seconds. 2 minutes and 41 seconds. That's all we need. Yeah, no quick shot here. Even if you open, attack, they foul. We need to take as much time. Yep, we need to take as much time from the goal as we need to.
3 team fouls.
Listen, Sami, okay. I want Sami here, and I want Jeremiah here. All right? Jordan. All right? Paul. All right? So, all right? Good screen here. Roll. Open. If not, we have the last screen here for a shot. Go through it. Defense. Come on. Defense.
Indomitable Lions, and there's Arnold Coe. He has been superb today for Cameroon. Captain's performance. Cameroon have been to 10 Afro-Baskets, silver in 2007. They've not been to the Olympics. Good defense, but Hill breaks free. Bay off, rebound, Sambay. And Branco Badio, they're going to need all their guile, all their skill now, Senegal. 12 assists, 10 points, double-double for Jeremiah Hill. Incredible play by him again. Ndoye is fouled and scores. I think, is that foul going to be in the act of shooting? There was a bit of a gap between the whistle and him getting the shot off. Cool and calm, Ndoye. Before the shot, so baseline possession. Just had a quick word with the coach, just confirming the situation. 2 minutes, 9 seconds remaining. Cameroon 73, Senegal 68. Inside, and that's just perfect for Senegal. Mustafa Diop, 7 point, number 7 with the 2, and that's 10 points for him, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. In fact, he's up to 12 points. Shots up, and it's off right, and Sambay. And with a 3-pointer, Senegal can tie the game. But they get 1 point behind. It's Diop again. Fantastic play, almost from the same spot, off the inbounds, and then the missed shot. Diop with the last 4 points for Senegal. They're 1 point behind. What excitement here in Lagos. Senegal just stuck around. They've kept Cameroon at arm's length. 16 points down at one point. Inside. And perfect pass, and Betcon with the finish underneath. Audacious pass for 13 assists for Jeremiah Hill. Ndoye, and he can't get it to go, but offensive rebound, and still Senegal ball. Ndoye thought he may have committed the charge. No whistle, he attacked, he missed. Diop with the offensive rebound again. He has been big. And we have another timeout, and it's high drama in Lagos, Nigeria. Hope you're enjoying the action. There's the points by quarter. 18-13, Senegal lead in the fourth. Let's listen into the timeout. It was a really big play at the end there by Jeremiah Hill to strip that ball from Diop. He was just about to go up and finish strong. So Cameroon have played so well, and this player here, Hill, 13 assists, 10 points. He was averaging 7.7 assists coming into the game. And he's just blown us away every game. Incredible performances. But it's going to come down to the last 1 minute 13, as we thought it would and as we hoped it would. Cameroon by 3. It's Senegal's ball. They can tie the game with a 3. They got an easy score the last time they inbounded it. They have to go outside first for this one. Badio squares up, just short. Offensive rebound, Silla gets it back out safely to Sambe. We're in the last minute. Ndoye looks for Badio. It's just seconds remaining on the shot clock. He goes back out. He's got to let it fly. And an air ball, and great defense from Cameroon. Made it so difficult for Senegal to get to where they wanted to get to. Hill. 17 turnovers, Senegal, 10 for Cameroon. Hill, screen, incoming. Hill, penetrate, kick. Abua, push shot. Oh, that's huge! He has played with such poise and excellence. Paul Abua. Shots up, just short. Attempted offensive rebound by Ndoye. He was going to crush that. Incredible effort by Youssou Ndoye. And the crowd just being royally entertained here. Hill with a smile, Ndoye with the focus. He's just gathering his breath, because he would have, they just played defense. He would have got to the front of the rim by just sprinting so hard. Double-double for Ndoye, 16 points, 10 rebounds. The heartbeat of this Senegal team. And he composes himself and makes the free throws. Ndoye 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Deep breath, 13.5 seconds remaining. Both teams will be in team fouls with the next foul they commit. And then Doy gets it to go. Substitution incoming. Hot shot at Tiba. In. They've got to get the ball in first. 5 seconds, they've got it, and a technical foul given to Diop. Now, has he said something, or did he step over the line? It's a game of inches, as if you'd read the preview for the final. Great articles on this pre-qualifying tournament website. Small details. And that was a good deflection on the inbounds. It must have overstepped the mark where he said something to the ref. It didn't appear that anything was said. I just think he's stepped out of bounds to make that play. And, oh, what a catch from Betcom. What an athlete. And he's fouled. And a 4-point lead to Cameroon. And the smiles, they're almost there. Branko Badio haunched over. There's still time, but if he makes both or just makes one, it's a 2-possession game. Nothing but net for Betcom. He has played a major part in this victory. 100% from the line. 3 assists, 1 rebound, 18 points. Make that 19. And there's 6-point lead. It's going to take a minor miracle now for Senegal, who call timeout. They were at the Olympic qualifying tournament for the last edition of the Olympic Games. Didn't make it. Cameroon have never made it to the Olympic Games. And if they win this, they have a chance to make this year's at the Olympic qualifying tournament. What a tournament this has been, the pre-qualifiers. Let's listen in. So drama right to the end here. Betcom as cool as you like for those 2 free throws, increasing the lead to 6. Senegal take the timeout, and now Branko Badio inbounds the ball. They need a quick score, ideally a 3. They need to get the ball in. Ndoye, Badio. And it's foot on the line. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. He's just, unless he's moved his back foot back as he's made the shot fake, it looked as though he had his feet level behind the 3-point line. And this is it. Atiba and Jeremiah Hill will end up with the ball. And they've won. Cameroon have won the final of the pre-qualification tournament. Absolutely fantastic scenes for the team in green. The indomitable Lions have beaten the Lions of Senegal 80-74 is your final score. Just a fabulous final. And tough for Senegal to take, but Cameroon on the whole, having taken a 16-point lead earlier in the game, they were the better team on the day and just kept making big play after big play. Celebrations on the court for the indomitable Lions. They never gave up against the higher-ranked Senegal Lions. They were superb. They've been superb all of this tournament, all 4 games. And they've got it done against Senegal. They lost the last 3 meetings. AfroBasket 2021, 2 in the World Cup qualifiers. Philip Bailly overcome with emotion. He has been brilliant, the 23-year-old. Now, Cameroon are going to the Olympic qualifying tournament. There is a rather good Cameroon player that's not here, that Chomchi's been likened to, Joel Embiid. Will he get the call, get a text? Come and join us. Cameroon are going to the Olympic qualifying tournament. One of the 4, Senegal, they crash out in the final, but they have given us so much joy, so much great play. There's the boarding pass. Congratulations, Cameroon. You're going to the 2024 Olympic Games, Olympic qualifying tournament. That's big time. That's Cameroon and Jeremiah Hill in the centre there, holding out Betcom. All those players have been superb. But Jeremiah Hill, MVP performance again in this game. Along with Bailly, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. But Jeremiah Hill, 11 points, 14 assists, 3 rebounds. Here's the team shooting percentages. 2 points for Cameroon. Let's focus on them. 16-29, 13 of 33 from behind the arc, 90% from the line, 8 of 11, 12 of 30, and 15 of 33 from Senegal. Both teams playing at such a high level. 44 rebounds for Senegal, 27 for Cameroon. 19 assists to 24 Cameroon. Senegal had 30 assists in the win yesterday. Ndoye, Badio, 18 and 16. Diop, 14 for Senegal. Cameroon, Betcom, huge, 19 points. Bailly, 15. Abua, big-time player, just 23 years old, 13 points. Wow. Joy for Cameroon. Senegal will be distraught, but they've pushed Cameroon all the way in this final. Cameroon come out on top, 80-74. Well, what a great idea for FIBA. To put this tournament on. Pre-qualifiers going on around the world. 2 in Europe and 1 in Africa here, which Cameroon have won, 1 in Asia and 1 in the Americas. And it just builds the excitement even earlier for the Olympic Games, and Cameroon can dream of their first ever Olympic Games on the back of winning this pre-qualifying tournament. And Arnold Comey was huge today, as well as Betcom. 9 points, 3 of 5 from behind the arc, but he made a massive defensive play followed by a 3. He just stepped up exactly when Cameroon needed him. That's a nice play as well, attacking the closeout and then just pulling up. But it was emotional roller coaster for Senegal. Branco Badia, they wore him down maybe slightly. There was some great play from him. 16 points, still amazing stats for him. 16 points, 6 rebounds. That's how you create contact without making a charge and just slowing yourself down, so you're in control. And then Youssou Ndoye losing it. and ahead to Beckham, and then watch Beckham slowing down. Badio couldn't get to him because he protected the ball. It's just high technical play from these gifted Cameroon and Senegal players. Again, that's another turnover for Ndoye. He's been superb, but maybe that was just one turnover too many, as Beckham and Badio, two of the best defensive players around, go head to head. And Badio off that screen from Ndoye. Watch this, because then following this is the throw down from Abua. That is just clutch from Badio, who didn't have everything his own way today. 6 of 22 from the field, his worst shooting performance, and then that happened immediately after with Bahi throwing it down. 14 assists from Jeremiah Hill. And then there's an alternative assist. This is tough as well. That's a really nice shot, and Abua tongue out. Loving that. And there's Cameroon. They got the boarding pass. Cameroon, you're going to the Olympic qualifying tournament for Paris 2024. Congratulations to Cameroon. Commiserations to Senegal. You put on a great tournament. Thanks to all the teams. Thanks to everybody involved with putting on this marvellous event. Goodbye, and we'll see you soon.